It's Red Sox broadcaster Joe Castiglione here with well wishes to the graduates of the Johns Hopkins baseball team. Number 2, Jimmy Stevens, second baseman from New Albany, Ohio. Good luck, congratulations on your graduation, and we wish you the best in the future.
Deals. That one's line shot into right field. Rizzo has it. Good arm in right field as we saw earlier on his throw to third.
The pitch. This one hit on the ground to short. Could be 2. The flip to 1. Back to first. It is a double play in time.
Another 2-strike offering right back up the middle and off the mound, ricocheting to Stevens. After all that, the Blue Jays getting out.
Coming. Stevens bounce one fair down the third base line and into the corner. He's racing towards second base. The throw will be cut off. Leadoff double for Stevens.
Has been strong on the mound for the Jays so far as Stevens gets a hold of that one to left center field. Jimmy Stevens has left the yard, and the Blue Jays take a 4-1 lead here in the 6th.
11 in a row sat down. 0-1 delivery, slow roller back to the mound. It hits off Collins' glove. Stevens now charging it, picks it up off the turf, and makes the throw in time. Nice play from Stevens to charge that one. And that is going to bring up the DH, David Beer. He's swinging the first pitch. Jimmy Stevens knocks it down on a dive, gets up, and makes the throw. Good defense out there from the Jays. Another quick inning to step up into roles this year as Stevens cuts at the first pitch, drives it into deep right center field, back at the wall, and it'll one hop over for a ground rule double. Romano, count even at 2 apiece. Here comes the delivery. That one chopped, gets off his glove, and that's going to be flipped on the first in time. What a play there from Stevens off the deflection.
2-1. Stevens hits that one hard and deep out into left field, moving back to center fielder, and that one is out of here.
He got a hold of that one.
There. From the windup, here comes the pitch into Stevens. He lashes it down the left field line. That'll get down for a base hit all the way into the corner. Stevens around first, flying into second base. He'll be there with a stand-up double, and the tying run now in scoring position with 1 out. And now, Monterosa trying to avoid his first walk. Here's the full count pitch. Bouncing ball back up the middle. Stevens on a backhand throw on to first. Oh, what a play. He got him. The 1-2 delivery. Breaking ball grounded back up the box. Stevens up the middle will field a throw on to first. Nicely done by the Blue Jays second baseman to get the 3rd out of the inning. Geber, 1-2 coming in. This one grounded back up the box. Stevens on a backhand throw on to first is in time to get him by a step. Henderson, 1-1. Stevens base hit down the right field line. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. He'll hit first and pull into second. Throw coming in is not in time. That's the way you get a rally started, a base hit. Hamilton from the windup. Full count pitch, nowhere to put him.
Yeah.
Stung into left field for a base hit. The Blue Jays will play station. The station souvenir is in. The bases will remain loaded. And a nice AB there for Stevens to get an RBI. Overall, only behind Lewis and Clark. Now Stevens! It's a home run barrage! Number 5!
That is a bomb. To center? Are you kidding? Jimmy Stevens!
It's the second time this season the Blue Jays have hit 5 homers in 1 inning against the Blue Jays pitcher. Slow roller over to short. Whitney flips on a second for 1. Return throw is in time for the double play.
The barehander.
Jimmy Stevens said, forget the glove. I'll wing this thing over to first. As over to short, Whitney flips on a second for 1. Return throw is in time for the double play.
Kozenchek himself is 1 for 3 on the evening.
Lofts one into shallow right field. Is this going to fall in? No. Jimmy Stevens tracks it down on the run behind him. Nice play by the Blue Jays second baseman to get Matt Savadoff out of the jam.
1-2 pitch once again. Line drive, snagged on the dive from Stevens. The throw to first is in time. He got him. So 2-2. That one hit in the air into center field. Rossman ranging over at the warning track. It's a grand salami. Stevens with a grand slam. As Hopkins opens the floodgates here in the first. His 7th home run of the season, and it's an 8 spot for the Blue Jays.
2-1. This one driven by Stevens deep into left center. Outfielders moving back at the track, and it's out of here. What a shot by Jimmy Stevens.
First of 3 innings for Gettysburg so far, allowed 3 runs, 2 of which coming on a homer last inning. And Jimmy Stevens attacks the first pitch deep out into right center field, back at the wall, and it's out of here. Second long ball. 2-2. This one poked out to second, backhanded by Stevens. He'll make the play at first for the second. Payoff pitch coming in, back up the middle. Stevens gets to it, settles, throws on the first, and in time to record the out. Nice. Only 7 walks. Base hit back up the middle, and that's going to give the Blue Jays the lead. Stoyer is in. Harris going to get held up at third.
And that one is lined into the glove of the second baseman. Stevens thrown to first for the double play. So hit sharply by Whalen, but turned into a double play.
This time a breaking ball up the middle. Stevens does get to it up the middle. Long throw. He got him.
Oh, 2. Fastball lined in the center. It's going to chase Daly back, and that one's over his head. It's going to be a stand-up RBI double, and really, this is a huge moment here. If McDaniel wants to stay in this one, that is lined in the left field line, and it's a fair ball. 1 run is in. Here comes the second run. Harris is speeding around third. They will not get him. He's in standing up. And 1 pitch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no doubt. No doubt again. Second home run of the inning. Number 4 of the game. And a beautiful bat flip.
Probably do not want to see him go a 4th time as Thompson just reaching out there. Slow roller to second and a nice scoop from Stevens able to get him out.
Steal to try and challenge the freshman pitcher. This one's rolled over to Jimmy Stevens at second base, who flips after feeling it on a hop. So here's the 0-1. It's a breaking pitch that's lined hard out to right field, and it's gone. 2 tickets round trip courtesy of Jimmy Stevens. And the Blue Jays bring this one back to 4-3. The deficits tonight. 2 singles And that one is chopped up the middle to Jimmy Stevens, who makes a clean pick and a strong throw. And out by half a step is Sullivan. Jimmy Stevens, another highlight reel play. Collins out of the windup, delivers a fastball that is ripped into the glove of an outstretched Jimmy Stevens, who gets up and makes a strong throw to Dylan Souvenir. What a web gem. Collins is set. Inside move to second. Got Sullivan leading. Jimmy Stevens is there, and that is a pickoff of Brandon.
Belts that one deep to left field and out off of a high ball. It's another home run. Swung on. Another home run way out to left field.
Sears had a great tournament as well.
He has, especially today. This one poked out to second. Stevens will have to charge it. Quick throw is in time. Nicely done. Way to stay composed by Jimmy. There comes Bowman. Posenchek is off, chopped over to third. The only play will be to first. A little low, but Souvenir goes down to get it. They throw behind him at second, and they got him! What a look by student pitcher. Trying to get out a first inning jam. Poked back up the middle. Jimmy Stevens was shaded that way. A race to second, and he will win it. Corey Chamberlain, a .378 hitter for the Lions this season. As this one poked back over top the mound. Stevens charging. Going to be a tough play. He'll go to first, and he does get one runner out. First base. Did steal a base earlier in the game. 1-1. Stevens pokes it out into center. Ranging back is Myers. Will he get there? No, he won't. In fact, he runs out of room. It's a homer for Jimmy Stevens.
It just kept going, gone. Jimmy Stevens, one of the deepest parts of this ballpark.
Helmet hugs around at home plate. Jimmy Stevens, a line shot. Stevens, now he goes to right center. Is it another one? You betcha, his second of the ball game. Hops off a truck out there to University Parkway. Jimmy Stevens, a multi-home run game.
He's seeing the ball real well right now. We talked about how he got robbed last at bat. Home run the one prior. Helmet hugs and high fives to the Blue Jays second baseman.
Higher than that this year many times. Webb is off. Pitch a called strike. Throw down to second is in time. They got him. What a tag by Stevens.
The throw.
Newbies in the field this year. Second baseman Stevens gets over there, makes a nice play. And that's a base hit into right field. Cummins had to wait, and because of that, they get him at second base. Up the middle, base hit. Here comes Frank. Throw is not in time. Frank avoided the hit. Steps off the mound. Quick adjustments. And a little squibber with English on it. Still making the play behind him is Stevens. Runner stays put. Liner to second. Stevens gobbles it up. Out at second. Out at first for the double play. Stevens waits for the 1-1. To right field. Harding giving chase. It bounces in the corner. This will play to pair. Jimmy liked that pitch. Stevens delivers to make it 6-3. Stevens sitting 3-0, and Jimmy hits it to left. Up, over, and out. Holy cow! Jimmy Stevens.
Stevens, kind of a jam shot over the head of short and into left field for another. Anderson again out to second. A diving stop from Stevens to his feet, and he makes the play. Nino comes home with the pitch and gets a slow roller out to short. Whitney to second for one. Return throw is in time. They double him up. Next delivery in. Grounded back up the middle. Stevens slides on a backhand. Gets the runner at second out. What a play up the middle. Delivery in. Lashes that one. Left center field. Center fielder ranging over, and he can't make the play. It's all the way to the wall. One run is in. Here comes the second. Booking it around third, and scoring is Winokur. A bases clearing double for Jimmy Stevens. Both of which were singles. Stevens 0 for 1 in the ballgame himself. He's going to break that right there, lining it into right center field, all the way to the fence. Stevens digging into second base with a slide-in double to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. He squared that. Both pitchers have so far in this one. And there is that slider. Stevens hits it hard out into center, on his horse to center fielder, back at the wall, and it's out of here! Jimmy Stevens hits the first long ball for the team that set the D3 record a season ago. And Snyder 0-2. Stevens ropes that one down the right field line, back towards the fence, and it's high off the netting out there. Stevens digging into second, will be in sliding safely. What a day at the plate for Jimmy Stevens. Set at the belt now, kicks and deals. Another one out to second, and a diving catch by Stevens.
Hard hit ball, but right at the second baseman in Stevens. Another gear and keep it a one-run ball game. The 0-1. Fly ball left field, Notarangelo looking up, and that one's going to touch down and over the fence for a ground rule double. It's 4-2 Hopkins. They get one back.
Batting seventh, playing second base from New Albany, Ohio, number 2, Jimmy Stevens.
Time there for a moment. 1-1 on the way from Santaremo. Stevens working against him. Pitch lifted into the air, into right center field. Martinson not going to get there. Smacks off the wall. A pair going to score for Johns Hopkins off the bat of Jimmy Stevens.
Jefferson deals. Knuckleball fisted back up the middle. Tough play. Stevens bare hand across in time for the out.
He recorded his third hit of the season in 24 at-bats back in the first inning. He slaps that one to the right side. Jimmy Stevens able to field it to the glove side. Off-balance throw is picked by Souvenir. You will not see a better defensive play anywhere in Division III.
And something as Stevens sends it to right field. Boy, turn the right fielder around, and it's off the wall. Man coming in to score is Harris, and the double there for Stevens. And
hit safely in all 9 Saints games to start the season. And he rips this one. Jumping catch by the second baseman. 10 hits to start this season. 435 at the dish. And he hits one up the middle that could be 2, 4, 6, 3, double play. Michael Arce has worked in a couple of instances as their closer last year, as this one's hit high in the air by Stevens. Center field, forget it. A moonshot, home run for Jimmy Stevens. The second in 3 at-bats makes it 6-1 Johns Hopkins. Real tight rope act by the Marymount bullpen. As that one's lined right to Stevens. Great first step at second base for the second out.
But it brings Jimmy Stevens up, who had a single up the middle in his first at-bat. First pitch, Jimmy Stevens slaps it into right field as Harris will now go first to third on a perfectly executed hit and run by Jimmy Stevens and Jacob Harris to this 2025 campaign, and doing so in impressive fashion, both with the bats and with the arms, as Stevens lashes one into right field. The wind's got a hold of this one. It's off the wall and playing it nice.
Stevens so far batting .400 even as he lines this one right over the base, or right over the head, excuse me, of Jackson Inman. He tried to show the vertical, and instead it's going to be an extra base hit to lead things off for Johns Hopkins. Jimmy Stevens with a double. Morris batting .278 so far this year. He's trying to improve his average. That won't help his odds as this one's lifted out to right field. And coming in to make a great effort catch to record the second out. The 1-2 from Hirschfeld is lifted out to right field. This one might have a little bit better of a chance, and that it will. Morris will just watch it go. Jimmy Stevens goes yard.
Hirschfeld, his 9th hit he just gave up right there. First home run he's given up on this
his player of the game performance. And Sheeler grounds this one to Whitney at short, flip to second, on to first, in time. Another double play for this Johns Hopkins defense.
Stevens today, 2 for 3. A long fly out back in the first. Since then, singles in the third and fourth. This one hit high in the air, out to left center field. Still going back is the left fielder Watson. Still going back at the wall. It's gone. Jimmy Stevens goes yard for the 4th time this year and the 2nd straight game.
Grumbles pitched against Mountain Union on March 14th. Berman swinging at the first pitch, back up the box. Stevens will charge it. Throw on to first is just in time to set Berman down. Flew out into left field his first time up. Hacking at that pitch, pops it up over to the right side. Should stay in play. 3 players heading over. Stevens makes the call, and he makes the catch.
Centennial in the country, but that's been a part of his game that's really grown as he's matured into an upperclassman here.
Kind of an excuse me swing there from Marini, but he gets it in play. Flip on to first is not in time. Oh, they do call it in time.
6 career wins at Johns Hopkins.
Phil Pelly grounds out, went up the middle. Stevens able to make the stop. Throw on a bounce. And is able to make the play. Jimmy Stevens. Final time we'll see Jimmy Stevens here in the regular season. He plays his grad year in Baltimore. Liner into center field. That's going to fall in the gap. Souvenir will round third. He's going to come home. Stevens on his way to third. He's in with a stand-up triple.
There's a line drive. And it's Stevens over to Whitney, over to Souvenir, and they roll the double play.
Looks like a right-hander is lightly tossing as this one's hit well out to right center field and deep. That one is gone. Opposite field, leadoff home run for Jimmy Stevens. And Rutgers Newark. So one thing these two starting pitchers here in Game 2 have in common is Jimmy Stevens crushes one to deep left field. Boussiere at the wall. This one is gone. Jimmy Stevens with a home run in each ball game today. For you, one today hit by Jimmy Stevens. 2-2. Ripped. Diving attempt by the third baseman, Cipollino. It's past him into left field. Being waved home is Souvenir. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. Johns Hopkins takes the lead, and Jimmy Stevens into scoring position on the throw home. Second, nobody out, and the score 7-4. First pitch to Stevens, hit high in the air, deep right center. Kent at the wall. It's gone. Jimmy Stevens, a game-tying 3-run home run here in the bottom of the 8th. Jimmy Stevens, have yourself a day. His second home run of Game 2, his third home run of the day. We're tied at 7. Absolutely incredible stuff here at Babb Field. This crowd is fired up. Look at this one again. Jimmy Stevens having maybe the best offensive day of his college career. Here's Clay Hargy.
Two from Kenzie. And on the ground to third, past the diving Dean. 1 run it is in. Sear is sprinting around third. He'll score. They'll hold up Souvenir at third. It is a 2 RBI double for Jimmy Stevens. This one is now blown open, 9-2. And for Stevens, now 5 RBIs in this one.
That one was knocked into deep center field and down against the wall. Rossman is going to get there and throw it in. Runners are all going to go. It's going to be a stand-up triple for Stevens. And that ball is carried out of here for another solo shot. That ball is hit hard to second base. A falling catch. But Jimmy Stevens will get them out of the inning.
This one's rolled over to Stoyer again. Over to Stevens. And in time, a twin killing to get Drew Grumbles out of the top half of the 5th on the year, including a long ball, 16 RBIs, and 14 runs scored. He'll poke a ground ball to Jimmy Stevens, who on the backhand and on the run flips to Dylan Souvenir for the first out of the season. He's got 55 of them. He draws a jam shot over to Whitney, who flips to Stevens, over to first, and Souvenir is in time for the double play, just what the doctor ordered for Johns Hopkins.
There goes a runner from first. Ground ball back up the middle. Diving stop by Jimmy Stevens. He's up with it. On to first. Picked out of the turf by Dylan Souvenir. Nicely done.
Yes. See if he can locate.
Ground ball right side. Could get two. To second for one. Relay. Got him. 1-2. Hit high in the air. Deep right field. Sullivan at the wall. It's gone. Jimmy Stevens at opposite field, 3-run shot off of Noah Potholm. It's been 2 straight weekends for Jimmy Stevens that he's hit 3 home runs on a Saturday doubleheader. Did so against Muhlenberg here 2 weeks ago. And he hits one hard, deep left field, and it's gone. Boy, I spoke that one right into existence.
Manifestation is real, Harrison. And you know what else is real? 2 tickets round trip, courtesy of Jimmy Stevens. He is having one heck of a conference season. He loves Saturdays in the Centennial, doesn't he?
He does. That is the 12th home run he's hit this year. And RBIs 40 and 41. That's not a formula for success. Diving stop by Jimmy Stevens. He's up with it. On to first. They got him. A web jump.
As here's a ball up the middle, double play potential, and they will spin it. So quickly, 2 pitches, 2 batters for him. As this ball is hit well and hard towards left center. And another home run this inning.
Oh my God. I think we're
a 3-run shot. And I mean, all the guys who on paper should be hitting home runs are hitting home runs. So they're a lot faster. It'll come off the bat as here's a curveball hit to the side. Nice play made by the second baseman and an errant throw, but Souvenir able to lines one to second. That's caught. So a nice barrel there, but just right into the hands of Stevens.
Everett 3 hits away from 100 in his career. Whitney, Stevens, throw to first is in time. He struck out 3 of the 6 he faced. 0-2. Slow roller back past Yusuf. Stevens, range is over. Throw to first is in time. And that's your ball game. Johns Hopkins will finish the 2025 season undefeated at home. Right now.
Strike one. Jimmy, the only Blue Jay now who has started in all 40 games this season. He's got 14 big flies, 49 RBI. Okay, looking to reach back. The 0-2. Hit hard up the middle, through for a base hit. Whitney scores. Stoyer coming around third, and he crosses the plate. A 2-out, 2-strike, 2-run single for Jimmy Stevens. 4-2 in the top of the second. And a first pitch swing from Haddock over the mound. Stevens is there to throw out the speedy left fielder. Last year it was Shea McKenna with a 2-run blast early before Hopkins turned that thing around, won it 12-4. Blooper, backpedaling Stevens is there to grab it. Happy baseball player that Coach Carone absolutely raved about as he hits one to third. Stoyer to Stevens to Souvenir for a 5-4-3. And scored 79 runs over those 5 games. As that one goes over the mound. Stevens ranges to get it, throws to first in time. Electrifying defensive play. Sam, how does he do this?
I wish I could tell you because I've never been able to do something like that, but I'll tell you what it is elite hands, elite athleticism, and an elite arm. You can see hard out of the box.
66, 14 homers, 51 driven in. And he drives one through the left side. First base hit of the game for Johns Hopkins. 2-2. This could be 2. 4, 6, 3, double play.
The payoff here. Rolled over again. Jimmy Stevens to the glove side. He'll field, set his feet, and make an accurate throw to Dylan Souvenir. A nice improvement. The Johns Hopkins version of Iron Man Cal Ripken as he laces another one into center field. That's down for a base hit. Being somewhat of an Iron Man for the Fords this weekend, Jimmy Stevens has been Iron Man for the Blue Jays all season long.
Maybe Jimmy Steve Rogers as he rolls that one down the left field line, all the way up against the fence, 307 feet away. And he cruises into second base.
Outstanding season. They will continue in the NCAA tournament as the Centennial Conference's automatic qualifier. After winning their 20th Centennial Conference championship.
Hello and welcome to the 2025 Division III Baseball Selection Show. And let us start by recognizing one of our hosts this weekend, 39-3 Johns Hopkins, 3 straight Centennial Conference crowns for the Blue Jays. Jacob Harris named Most Valuable Player after a 14-4 win against Haverford, second in the nation in home runs per game and slugging percentage. Speaking of home runs, 3 Johns Hopkins players have exactly 14 dingers. Drew Grumbles is 8-0 on the mound. He has a team-high 68 strikeouts.
And now Ryan Tam hopes to add on. He pokes one in the air, shallow right. Back goes Stevens, and he makes the grab from his second base position to retire the side. Set for a 3-2 pitch. And he stings it out to left. That one is off the wall. 3-1 Johns Hopkins on the RBI double by Jimmy Stevens. Base is full, nobody out. Stevens gives it a ride. Courtesy jog for the second slam of the day by the Blue Jays. This time Jimmy Stevens puts this one out of reach with a big blast. His 15th of the year.
Absolutely. You can tell that Robeson has a good feel for all 3 of his pitches. As Stevens lashes that one to left center field. Joseph giving chase. He's not going to get there. That'll split the gap and bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. So Jimmy.
That is just shy of 1,300. And he rolls one up the middle. It could be two. Whitney to Stevens. Jimmy the turn. And Olschlager sharply flied out to center field to end the first inning. Another fly ball. This one tails towards the gap, and it's down for a ground rule double. Haverford had leads against Hopkins and saw them squandered.
Stevens is going to extend the lead right here. The wind carrying that one well out of here onto University Parkway. Jimmy Stevens going up Otako. And a solo big fly. 1 ticket round trip for Jimmy Stevens. And just like that, there are 3 men tied at the top for the Blue.
A 2-step lead at first. And a slow roller up the middle by Reddington. It's tailor-made. Stevens to the bag. Tosses across and turns a Blue Jay double play. The
explosions from all over the lineup.
Stevens, another high fly. This one could go, and it does. His second home run of the game, and team best 17th of the season. And Jimmy Stevens punctuates another big day for the Blue Jay offense. This Super Regional Series, the road to East Lake runs through Baltimore. 0-2 pitch. Rolled up the middle, it could be two. Stevens to Whitney for one. His turn is in time.
And he stretched.
Ground ball to third. Stoyer, Stevens, Souvenir. Collins from the stretch. Ground ball up the middle. Stevens has it. He throws to first, and Johns Hopkins hangs on. Blue Jays win by a score of 7-4.
After that, to put it through the 4-3 hole, bring a couple runs home.
Stevens lifts it in the air. Harms back at the wall. There it goes. Jimmy Stevens leaves the yard and puts Hopkins on top 5-0. His team leading 18th of the season adds to a career year. Somewhat backfires there. As Siani puts down a bunt, Stevens to the plate. Glove flip, not in time. It's a successful squeeze.
Area for the CWRU team.
High bouncer over the mound, backhanded by Stevens. 2 outs.
This pitch reached out on, takes an awkward hop into the glove of Stevens, but he's able to make the throw over in time for country. They've been so good at just not allowing base runners. This pitch grounded back up the middle. Stevens backhands, makes the throw in time for out number 3. Jimmy Stevens, how about that? I'd love to see it again.
Not one, but 2 Jimmy Stevens robberies in this inning. Screaming little line drive up the middle off the bat of Matt Trout. Kicks off the mound. Jimmy fields the short hop. Somehow gets enough on that throw despite leaning away from the base. He's airborne, and he's at plate. One of those 5th-year guys. He lines one over the head of Carinci. That's going to roll for a little while. Jimmy cruises into second base. He's got a double, just a triple shy of the cycle in this one.
Johns Hopkins with a record of 44-3 will now advance to the Division III Baseball World Series.
Innings against Salisbury in the Super Regional, out 6 hits and just 1 run. He fanned 6. So again, the moment was not too big for the freshman.
This moment, not too big for Stevens either. A home run. Boy, you just blink and these guys go yard. Out in a hurry. Solo shot for Stevens to make it 3-0.
That's now 106 home runs for the Blue Jays this season. And again, they play in a bandbox, so people poo-poo their home run numbers, but the 2 balls hit today would have been out of anywhere. Big swing by Stevens. He knew it right from the get-go.
And you see Ott just, a couple steps, but he knew too. 3-0 just like that. This one high in the sky. This might leave the park. And it will leave the park. Home run. 2-run shot for Stevens. His second home run of the afternoon. Well, just the beginning.
You got to throw strikes. And if that happens, I think you got to shrug your shoulders and say, that's okay. That ball just carried. And the wind's blowing left or right, but that one went further than it looked like off the bat was going to go.
Yeah. It's one of those high, majestic home runs.
It truly was. Home run yesterday.
Rips this one to third. Out at second. And at first, the double play.
It was an unearned run.
Comebacker. Knocked down by Collins. Throw to first in time for the out.
And the drama's building.
Call is out.
Stevens leaves the yard and puts Hopkins on top 5-0.
But Jimmy, I just want to tell you, your work here has been absolutely not just instrumental, but your impact has been noticeable. So congratulations on a great internship and for all the work you did.
Bring me down, bring me down, bring me down, bring me down. That's going to bring in the Blue Jays RBI leader in Jimmy Stevens.
Second baseman, number 2, Jimmy Stevens.
Hit 2-1 to Stevens, swung on, poked out into left center field, falling in, moving back to left fielder. He will not get there. It'll land and roll to the fence. Monterosa in to score. Myers coming in behind him. Jimmy Stevens does it again. He's got 20 RBIs on the season now. As that one comes in with 2 outs, the Blue Jays now with 2 two-out doubles in the inning. Now a 2-0 count. Fire delivers into Stevens. Stevens swings, pokes it out into left center field. That one's going to get down for a base hit in the alley. It bounces over the wall for a ground rule double, and we are all tied up at 2 in the top of the second as Jimmy Stevens delivers. As Stevens swings and lashes the first pitch out into left center field. That one will fall in for a base hit and 2 hops to fence. Stoyer's in the score. Here comes Alex Shane all the way from first, rounding third. He will be in standing. A 2 RBI double for Jimmy Stevens out in the left center field. He just continues to drive in runs for the Blue Jays. Those are RBIs, 17 and 18 on the year for Stevens.